They don't tell you. My mother once handed me a cut watermelon and told me never to swallow a seed because if I did, तेरे पेट में से पेड़ निकलेगा. So, I collected them into a fist curl so I could lay them like pearls across my skull because I wished for plants to unfurl from my mind, bittersweet like rinds from an orange. Here's what they don't tell you. When the serpent told the servant to defy her God, he meant it as a boon. For God wants to consume you, Eve, control you, Eve, watch you rip out your lungs and fill them with unuttered prayers until you can't leave. The female animal is not to be caged, Eve. Girlhood is a damned word, cold as a monolith, and God will be furious as his toy unhinges her jaw and rips into his perfect reality, but you will be free. So Eve swallowed the fruit down to the seeds and sowed rebellion into her stomach, and it blossomed into revolution, branches crawling through her ribcage and up through her throat until she first said her own name. When I was 9, I ate my first apple whole, and for a second I felt divine, so I devoured more and more after hours of laying in bed, thinking about how I was starting to believe in girl instead of God. But girlhood grows, not just in the mind, but on the body, every curve and every line. And suddenly they saw me and they saw her. Whistling at her as she rushed down the street, him leering her, cowering four-fanged fallacies, hooking themselves to her skin until she got home and could scrub herself red, wrecked, rubbery. She refused him. He turned her into stone. Ahilya, I am sorry that you were the only one to tell yourself that you're not to eat, not a banquet, not too loud, not a racket, not to bury, not a hatchet, not too lost. For lost is only a lighter shade of free. I walked up to her and I touched her cheek and realized that godhood is too similar to girlhood, a plea to be believed. You call me dramatic and say I'm just exaggerating and array shit, why can't she take a joke? And lekin beti, what were you wearing? And ye ladki bas bolti rehti hai. And why are you so exaggerating? Why are you overreacting? Why are you so pretentious? And wow, do you just hate men? Not all men swallow women whole. I know that. And I know more. But if you're sitting here listening to this and thinking, not all men, then you're probably who I wrote this for. Here's what they don't tell you. Persephone means the destroyer. Sita walked through fire. Sita was the fire. Eve, the first defier. Are you hearing me, sire? Kali hangs the skull of men around her neck. The first time Artemis kissed a girl, something clicked. You can be silent and still be a witch. Witches aren't bad. You see, that's the glitch. So here's my pitch. Every girl is a god. Whether listener or loud, quiet or violent, thin or thick, poor or crowned, lost or found, light or brown, gay or bi, let us be proud, trans or non-binary, why can't we finally be more? Thank you.